Can I snap instead?
Yeah. But you have to clap for that. Okay. We're live.
Okay. This episode is sponsored by Rookie's Cat Hats, the softest, most premium cat hats that you can buy in the Tri-State County.
We're not in the Tri-State County.
Use discount code COUNTY, spelled with a K, at the end.
So
COUNTYK.
So is county just spelled with... So county K.
No, county with a K.
Welcome to the second episode of the Justin and Ian podcast.
Great.
Intro music. We don't have that
We
yet.
don't have intro music.
Hey, everyone.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay, I'm going to edit that out.
It's just no, please don't.
Okay. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of the Justin and Ian podcast. If we sound different, it's because I'm trying to play with the audio and it's not working very well.
And we're also in a different room.
We're also in a different room and we're also recording.
In a different
So now
room.
we have visuals.
Oh, that's what you meant. Yes, we have visuals.
We have visuals now.
Thanks to Tyler Taka for letting us break into his basement.
Yeah, as you can see, it's these wonderful posters. Although
Yeah.
we're not talking about film today,
What poster?
even though there's only one film poster.
What poster is this? This is 3 whites and a black.
That's 4.
4 whites and a black. My favorite movie.
So for those not watching the video, and who knows, we might not even put up the video. If it's
No,
not good.
come on.
But
Probably
Ian
not.
just posted to a picture of the Rat Pack.
Yeah. What is? Oh, this is the Rat Pack.
Yeah.
They're not rats.
No, yeah.
Is that Sammy?
All right,
Davis?
guys. So today is the
It
Tuesday.
is. Sorry.
Today's the Tuesday episode.
Yep.
That means it's the fashion episode.
Mm-hmm.
So for our first fashion episode, we are going to be talking about what no one requested.
No one requested this
I
whole
lied. Some
podcast.
people requested about. Well, now they're listening. Okay. Well, we're going to be talking about Supreme.
Mm-hmm.
So today-
Shocker.
We're going to be talking about Supreme.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it a shocker to you, Ian?
Oh, because what do you mean? I think everyone who knows you,
No Supreme. Yeah.
yeah, you got Supreme all over you. Drip in Supreme. You drip in it.
Wow. I'm not even wearing that much.
Actually, you're not right now. No,
No,
you're
I'm
wearing a t-shirt. I mean, a sweater
No, it's
from a
not
different
Supreme,
brand.
though.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Wow.
So, according to our Instagram post on my Instagram, Supreme.
Follow. Oh, exactly.
There you go. You guys, or whoever voted on my poll, which I don't assume was a lot of you,
Nope, probably like 4 people.
something like that. You guys all wanted a 30 second.
Oh, and we're done.
And
That
we're
was the podcast. Thanks for watching, everyone.
You wanted a 30-minute pod, so we're bringing a 30-minute pod
Which means more editing
for us.
So
So
thank
again,
you.
it will come out on Tuesday.
Fuck you.
But if I say a time on my Instagram,
Don't trust them.
don't trust it.
I was
And Ian,
waiting.
what did I say about the F words? You already used it.
Oh, I forgot we're supposed to go. Oh, gee. Now we're never going to get sponsors. We're not going to get a Dollar Shave Club sponsor. By
Well,
this.
we'll see. Hopefully, we might just. We'll see when we get better mics.
I got to stop swearing.
Hopefully, better mics will get us sponsors.
Oh, yes, guys. We bought an update. We bought mics. Not these mics.
No, these are the ones we've been using.
Yeah. We got
We
better
got newer
ones.
mics. They'll come out. You'll see them eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, if you stay listening, then you won't.
Let's be honest.
I have headphones, but there's nothing going through them, so I'm gonna take them
It's
off.
just for. It's just to look professional.
Okay, so let's get on with the pod. So today
Uh-huh.
we're talking about Supreme. Ian, I don't know if you have as much experience as I do with Supreme.
No. I'm basically an outsider looking in on this. I have a
Alright,
few
sounds
pieces,
good.
but not a lot.
You have a few pieces that I have purchased for
that
you.
you've purchased for me. I have a side bag and a t-shirt.
I have several side bags and several T-shirts.
Yeah.
Currently. Okay, so let's go into it. So,
Mm.
Ian, I'm gonna give you a little Supreme quiz.
Ooh,
Supreme
please
quiz.
do.
Supreme quiz. So
Is it
for
like
those
multiple
all
choice?
listening and watching at home, please follow along with our Supreme quiz. Ooh, the
No
pops are
cheating.
really bad because I don't have filters on these.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I'm sorry, and you're probably gonna hear breathing a lot. Oh, Ian,
I just burped.
I apologize.
Don't edit that out. Leave it in.
Okay, so let's
Tyler
get on with
looked
the
at me
quiz.
Funny.
First
Alright.
question.
Yep.
It's multiple choice.
Excellent. I can guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Supreme was created by A. James
Mhm.
Jebbia,
Mhm.
B. Don C.
Mhm.
C. Jerry Lorenzo, and D. Phil Knight.
Let's say C.
C. Okay, so I'm just gonna give all the answers at the end.
Okay, fine. What was the answer?
I'm gonna give it at the end.
No, I know. Like, what was the option for C again? I think
You said, C is Jerry Lorenzo.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good
Okay.
with that answer.
Question number 2. Supreme was created in what year?
Oh my god.
A, 2004,
No.
B, 1994,
Maybe.
C, 2008,
No.
D, 1998.
I'm gonna say 94.
Okay, keep it. I didn't ask for the answer, so keep it in your head. Okay, question number 3. Oh, sorry to interrupt. We're not as sick as before, but I think I'm still a little sick.
No, you can hear it now. We're not.
You can hear me sniffle a little bit, but I'm not gonna edit it out because it's not gonna be as much.
Yeah.
And I think I fixed the mic, so if I sniffle, I'll just put it away. Okay, continuing on to question number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Supreme was founded in what city? A, New York. B, Los Angeles. C, London. D, Paris.
Toronto, Ontario.
Okay, number 4. Supreme is currently valued at how much money?
Oh shit.
A, $1 billion.
No way.
2, $500 million. 2, I meant B, $500 million. C, $100 million. Or D, 5.
Can you please say the answers properly? It's hard to answer these.
50 million for D. And then the final question. The Supreme box logo is a completely original design. True or false?
Oh,
So number 2. Supreme was created in what year?
94.
Correct.
Woo! Wait, you
So-
didn't answer number 1.
Sorry, number 1 was James Jebbia, or A.
That's like the fakest name too.
So Jerry Lorenzo,
Who?
I'll go through who does what. So Jerry Lorenzo is Fear of God. Don C is Don C. And Phil Knight is Nike. I'm sure Tyler knew. He read the book.
I thought
By the way, Tyler is in the room while we're recording this.
yeah, he's playing 2.
He's playing 2K. So if you're watching the video,
Don't get your head
no,
in there.
no, we can't put him in there. As soon as Tyler appears on the camera.
Okay, yeah, here's the rule. If you ever see Tyler
We're
on
done.
here, like his face, it means we're quitting the podcast.
That's the last episode.
So
You might be able to hear him.
hear him fine.
Okay, hear his like snickers and stuff, but you can't see him or hear his voice. That's game over.
He already talked in this episode.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
We're
He
cutting-
did again.
We're cutting it out. We're cutting it out. Okay, you can't have a full guest spot. That's what I mean.
Oh god, this is risky
Wow,
business.
we're already in 7 minutes and we talked about for Supreme for about 2.
No, we got it.
Okay, let me
Okay.
continue.
Yeah.
Supreme is founded in New York, obviously.
Yep. Got
So
that
A.
one right.
Supreme is currently valued at $1 billion.
You didn't even. You didn't ask for my answer.
Oh, what was your answer?
I was gonna say what was.
It was 1,500 million.
I said 500. I was thinking
No.
500 mil, but
They got a $500 million investment for 50% of the company.
Oh my god.
So that makes them a $1 billion company.
that's a holy shit. That's
yeah,
a lot
and then
of
so
money.
question 5: Supreme's box logo is a complete original design. True or
I
false?
thought of that one. Yes.
True or false?
I was gonna say true.
It is false.
What?
If you search up the artwork of New York artist Barbara Kruger, you will see that it's very much unoriginal.
Okay, I have something. Okay,
Yeah.
later in the podcast, I have some things to talk about.
All right, so you know what? Later, by
now.
later is now.
Okay.
So Ian,
So,
so let's talk about Supreme. What are your
my-
thoughts and
okay.
opinions about Supreme?
I like Supreme. That's why I copped some of their stuff. I haven't been copying a lot because I wasn't ready to risk financially this money I didn't have, but I'm working now, so I don't mind spending it. That's I think for the culture, like I like the culture. Skate culture is very cool. It's very like grimy underground type kind of take on shit. But I know my brother. I was talking to my older brother about this, and he was giving me a lot of flack for like backing Supreme and shit. And he's like, "Oh, it's all their stuff is just slapping their name on stuff, and it's just like unoriginal." And I want to know your take on that. What do you? How do you feel about that statement?
My favorite Supreme pieces are the copied ones, which is not saying a lot because almost all of their things are not original.
Mm-hmm.
They just have their own Supreme way. So a lot of the stuff, if you follow at Supreme Copies on Instagram, you'll see not a lot of originality. Even with the things like, oh, damn, that was a fire piece.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an original thing.
Yeah.
It was taken and they put their Supreme twist on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, on that, let's get into the Justin and Supreme true crime saga. So, if you ever, you know those true crime podcasts, we're going to
Yeah.
go into that.
We need
So,
to
I
play
got some
jazz.
dates. I don't got dates, but I remember them. I remember the dates fairly clearly.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's get into it. So, I first got into Supreme in fall, winter 2016.
Wow.
I did not have any money at the time. So I was just a spectator, just watching the drops. I didn't even know about the drops. I just knew about Supreme as a brand. So I'd go on the website and just pretend to look at the stuff because I thought that was cool. And then in Supreme spring, summer. No, that was still fall, winter. eventually I learned about the drops and stuff, and that's when I started getting into it, watching the drops, watching it all happen. So I did that through high school. I didn't have money.
What year high school? What grade?
This was grade 11.
Grade 11.
So
okay.
I was into it grade 11. No, I lied. Grade 10. I was
Mhm.
into it. That's when I first started. So I was watching stuff happen.
Yeah.
Just watching, not really participating.
Mhm.
Then in grade 11, I got money from working during the summer,
Mhm.
and I cashed out. My first Supreme item ever was the Nas
Dildo.
photo tee.
Oh. I remember.
That
yeah.
was like the most most hyped piece I ever got from Supreme. First item, and I
It's a
sold
nice
it.
shirt. I remember my
And I
older.
sold it because
yeah.
I didn't wear it, and I'm like, I don't want to just have it in my thing. I want to wear it.
It was
So
a
I
nice shirt,
sold it.
wasn't it? Baby blue.
It was baby blue, but
Like
the
your
problem.
infatuation shirt.
Yes, plug. Oh, that's what I forgot to. Guys, my hoodies are still available for sale. Please buy.
Mm-hmm.
At Televised Toronto on Instagram.
I copped already. I think
Anyways.
that was one of the first.
Anyways, so yeah, that was my first Supreme piece, and I sold it. I still made profit, and I wore it considerably,
Yeah.
a lot, and I still made double for what I paid for.
How much did you sell it for?
So I bought it for. Hopefully, my parents are listening to this.
They won't.
I bought it
Money.
and I sold it for.
Money.
Jeez.
So I still made profit, and I wore it for about a year.
Okay,
So
here.
that's one of my things with Supreme. You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a very limited amount of pieces you can do that with, considering how much Supreme drops.
Sure.
Like, I have a drawer at least that cost me probably upwards of
Money.
of Supreme t-shirts,
Mm-hmm.
but I could not flip them all like I did for the Nas tee.
Mm.
And I think that's a conception that a lot of people have. That you can
Mm.
do that with everything, but you can't. You have to be very particular about Supreme. Like, a lot of people are seeing all these consignment stores popping up, and they're like, oh, you can
Yeah.
just resell Supreme and make money. But those guys got there from reselling the good pieces to flip, and then they got to grow to the point where they can get the bricks
Yeah.
and still survive.
Yeah.
So, let me hear your full opinion on Supreme. What do you think of the brand? So you like it?
I like it. Yeah, I like it a lot. I find it. I find their designs very inspiring. Like for me, myself as a creator who's trying to create his own stuff too. I don't know. I'm not as versed into it as like you or like most other people.
Most
Like,
other people aren't as versed into it as I am. They may say they
Fair
may
enough,
flex the
fair enough.
Supreme, they may wear the Supreme, but they don't definitely
Yeah,
do
yeah.
not know the history.
the only thing I don't.
I'm not saying I know the history. I just know the
This
history
guy's-
more than other
This
people do.
guy's sucking his own PP. He was,
Ian, PG-13.
This was gonna be a lollipop. Okay, my thing is, so I never. Okay, so I get the reselling aspect of it, right? But for me, it's like if you buy it, like just keep it. You know what I mean? And wear it. I always hate it when people like buy multiple shirts and be like, oh yeah, this is for wearing,
Rocking
This is for
rock
dead
one for
stock.
stock one.
and then this one's for selling. I'm like, why? Just I don't know.
think that's the thing. Wherever there's money to be made, there are people be there who are not trying to be for it,
Yeah.
right? Especially with same thing with sneakers. We'll do a sneakers episode eventually. We should do an Air Jordan episode next week. But you're also not into this, so this is gonna be
This
another
is yeah.
heavy Justin episode.
These
for the
episodes
fashion.
are just gonna be.
I
I think this is good because it's like an outsider talking to someone who's like
I think we should mix it up. So maybe next
Into
week
it.
we'll do some fashion that we can both talk about. But
right now.
for next
Justin's
week.
going off.
so yeah, this is gonna be a Justin heavy episode. So if you
Yeah.
don't like listening to the sound of my voice, well, it sucks for you. You
I'll
have,
just be
you have
nodding.
another 15 minutes of my voice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you can't tell, I love Supreme.
Yeah.
It's partly because Supreme. Oh my gosh, the amount of pops. I'm sorry, guys. This
He's
is
gonna
something
keep
I'm
a
gonna
little-
have to edit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I
Supreme.
love Supreme. And at first, I loved Supreme because it's like it's an investment. You can. It's for most clothes, you're probably just like most people are just buying fast fashion. So you're gonna buy it,
Like
throw it
Zara
out,
and
buy
H&M
it, or
and
you're
shit.
never gonna wear it.
Yeah.
But Supreme, there's a timelessness to it because they're simple pieces. They're not super extravagant. Most Supreme stuff I have is just graphic T-shirts, and graphic T-shirts
You know, yeah, that's a good point. Actually,
necessarily
I never,
won't go out of style,
I
but
never
they
thought
won't
about it like that. Yeah.
they won't be in style, but they won't be out of style.
Yeah,
They'll
like
just be in there.
Supreme doesn't necessarily like follow trends.
No, they don't.
They just make whatever they want,
They make
and they
whatever
know
they
that
want, yeah.
people are gonna buy them because they
That's
have a
partially
niche
why
for
I
it.
also like Supreme. A lot of the stuff you'll see from Supreme is kind of like it's vintagey stuff,
Mhm.
but it's new.
Mhm.
So they'll take hits from vintage archives and stuff, and they'll
Mhm.
bring it so it'll make it more accessible. Although the prices are not very accessible,
No. No.
it makes the garment essence accessible.
I really the thing I like about how they take their designs is that I find it interesting. Like there's an Instagram account, I think you follow it too. it does like the history of like the Supreme design in the piece. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, Supreme Copies.
Yeah, Supreme
Shout out
Copies.
Supreme Copies on Instagram.
You should follow them. It's really interesting. It's like
It's not design. It's not really history. It's just explaining what
Yeah.
the design inspiration
where
for the
it
piece is.
originated from.
And most of the time, it's funny because they
Mhm.
usually do graphic tees, and when they do their graphic tees, they literally just rip the graphic from something else and they put Supreme on it.
Yeah.
So that statement about Supreme literally just slaps their logo on it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's their business.
Yeah.
That's what they do for their tees.
Do you think that's from my brother? I asked my brother.
As a
like, why
creative-
he's like, do you think that's respectable? Like, do you think that's
Is it respectable?
yeah? Because
See,
do they
that's like
credit their artists like
they
rip?
don't.
Yeah. See.
But then it comes again to the decision of the business behind. How are they getting these graphics? Are they contacting the original people
Aw,
and then they're paying them off, or are they
That's
just
true.
ripping it? I don't know.
yeah.
It could either go either way. Because although Supreme may have a bunch of graphics
Mhm.
that they might rip,
Yeah.
they also do a lot of collaborations with the people that they're putting their graphics on. Like the Ghost Rider tee from recent this fall winter 19
Remind
season.
me what that one looks like again.
It's like literally just
The green faces.
Ghost Rider in a little
Oh.
square box, and it says Supreme. That was an official collab. There's a
Mm.
lot of stuff that you'd be like, oh, that's kind of. They could probably just steal it and they
Yeah,
might
yeah.
get away with it, but they
Yeah.
did. They went out of the way to do the collab,
I guess you're right.
like
yeah.
Marvin Gaye and stuff
Yeah,
from
yeah.
last season.
hmm I guess that's a fair point. It depends on if they are depending on how they're doing it, right? If they're paying off the artist, or
And then
if
there's
they're showing
sometimes, there's sometimes where they won't credit the artist or won't be an official collab, but you can tell it's from another
Mhm.
person.
Yeah.
So in that sense, it could be like the people that they're taking from, they might have just taken it, or they've
Mhm.
taken it and the people don't want to be credited.
Is that a case sometimes?
Well, I don't want to. Okay, just to a little bit more. If you just listen to the audio podcast,
He
you gotta
just-
look
yeah.
at the visual for this.
He-
Because I'm not talking about what I just did.
I will. He pretended to jerk his wee wee.
Okay, well, thanks, Ian. So, when I was on Six Buzz, I didn't really want people to know that I was on Six Buzz. So when
Oh, yeah, you
when
were
my
on Six
post was
Buzz.
on Six Buzz about the buses, the new buses,
Didn't you ask for an ad though?
I didn't
Oh
ask
no,
for
other
ad.
people were asking for your
Ask
ad.
other people like, "Where's this at?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I didn't give them an ad.
Yeah,
I didn't ask them to put it because I don't really want to be
yeah, sure.
associated with that."
Okay.
I think that might be the same case with the Supreme.
Why is that though?
I don't know. Maybe they don't really know about the brand.
Like, why
some
didn't
of
you?
the-
Okay, like for that.
Some of the
example.
artists that they collab with, maybe they don't really know. They just like, oh, this brand is approaching me. I don't really care what it is, but sure, they're paying me. I'll give them my
Okay,
stuff.
fair enough. Sure.
They don't. I don't really want to put my name on it, but I'll get a paycheck because they want to use my
Mhm.
art for sure. Okay, guys, I just fucked up. I mean, I messed up a little bit.
Oh, you used the F word. He used the F word. Wow.
I messed up a little bit.
Guess
The
he
mics
was-
got unplugged. Before I cut ourselves off, we were talking about Supreme and the artists.
Mm.
I don't know how I'm gonna edit that out. How I'm gonna transition into this part.
You can just say we cut the mics. It's fine. I've seen podcasts.
No,
do
but
it
it's
all
like
the time.
cut off. Like I was mid sentence and I cut off.
It's fine. I've seen.
And I think
podcasts
the
do it.
sound's gonna be different because I switched off. I changed something on my mic. Oh well, more changes for me to edit with.
You know what, guys? Only episode 2. Who
Only
said it was
episode
gonna
2.
be
We have a
good?
lot to come from. Don't worry, we're getting new mics, so hopefully this won't happen again in the future.
Yeah. Remember, I said episode 50. If we're not,
Episode
we're gonna be
50.
professionals by then.
Yeah. Okay, so
Mm.
as I was saying about the artists.
Yeah.
I'm fudge.
Whoa, another F word. Justin, haha. I'm not the only mess up now, guys.
Wow. Well, this is going great. This is going great.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Okay, we have 10 minutes left. So we were talking about Supreme and artists.
Yes.
And what about them?
So
Let's just skip.
We were talking about the artist and how it's like, oh, they just slap their name on everything, and it's like, oh,
Oh,
is that
yeah.
okay? And we were saying how if an artist doesn't want it necessarily, right?
Yeah, it depends. It's again, we don't know the relationship that Supreme has with their artists or
Yeah.
not. Or Supreme, the relationship or the relationship that they don't have.
Yeah.
So we never know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on before we run out of time.
Realistically.
So a big part of Supreme. Okay, we have 10 minutes left, but you know me and us in 10 minutes.
okay.
So like the big part of Supreme is the hype beast culture that
Mhm.
surrounds or that Supreme really heavily contributed to.
Yep.
So what are your thoughts about that? How
On what hype?
fundament? No, let's gear it towards more Supreme and hype beast. So when you see someone on the street
Mm-hmm.
wearing Supreme, what do you think of them?
I mean, it depends on how they fashion it, right?
Right.
Because I can see like someone wearing a subtle Supreme piece, and I'll be like, "That's hard, it's fire." But sometimes I feel like people overdo it with their Supreme, like they'll just mix and match pieces.
So
just
they'll
for the
literally
sake
just
of
wear
it.
the 3 hype pieces, and they'll do that for the hoodie, the pants, and then the shoe.
Yeah. And like you can do that. I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm saying
I'm saying
It
you
has to
can do
work
that,
well.
but you will be unfashionable if you do so.
yeah. It
So
just
if
has
you're
to work
pulling
well.
up with a Yeezy, you're wearing a basic Supreme tee that's like, oh, you think it's fire, but literally everyone else has it, and you're wearing your Supreme side bag with the logo tape from Spring Summer 17. Yeah, I know it might be Spring Summer 17. It might be Spring Summer. It might be Fall Winter 18.
hmm
I know it's not. It's Spring Summer 18.
You're getting lost in
know
the
my-
details.
I know my.
You're getting
friggin'
lost
thing.
in the details.
Come on, guys.
Continue.
Step it up.
You're getting lost
Step
in
it
the
up.
details.
Lots of people with that Supreme side bag. Okay, sorry. What was I saying? So you think it's
I think it's
iffy?
it's iffy because like if someone pulls it off like with nuance, I think that's the hardest way you can wear Supreme. Subtleties is like super sick to me. You know what I mean? I don't know, like let's look at exchange students in downtown Toronto, right? Some of them are really nice with it. Like they'll wear like really sick pieces and they'll like dress it and mix it with basics. But even those basics can be like really like high fashion, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think just the way you style it. I'm like, okay, cool. I see a hype beast. Then what constitutes a hype beast? Someone who overwears.
See, that's the thing. I could be considered a hype beast.
I would consider you a hype beast.
I would, but would you see my clothes and be like, oh, he's a hype beast?
No,
You know I'm a hype beast because of what I know, because you know me as a person.
and because of what you wear.
But my stuff, not all the
Mm-hmm.
time, that doesn't necessarily see hype beast, does it?
You're right. No, it doesn't. Honestly, if I just saw it in the street, I would assume skater at most.
Right.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Skating and Supreme.
Mhm.
Supreme it's really, there's a big debate about the validity of Supreme as a skate brand. I
Oh,
mean,
really?
They put out video parts.
Mhm.
They sell boards.
Mhm.
They make skate tees.
Mhm.
They make skate pants. I don't know what considers maybe because
It started off as a skate brand.
I
right?
guess it started off as a skate brand. A lot of people are like, oh, it's not a skate brand because the founder is not a skater. He never skated. But I don't know if that disregards Supreme entirely out of the is Supreme is mid. If
I mean, if you think about like that, like Nike's, you can think about Nike's like athletic wear, right?
Nike didn't start
Oh.
out as basketball sneakers, but they make basketball.
And what? Just
sneakers.
because someone designed it and he doesn't play basketball, it's not a
Doesn't-
basketball
yeah,
thing
so-
anymore.
Moral of the story: me and Justin, me and Ian think Supreme is a skate brand.
Yeah, I think so. It surrounds itself with the people who wear it and sport it. Mostly skaters, no?
Debatable.
Really?
I wouldn't say
Well, I don't know
it's
enough
mostly
about it.
skaters. I think it's more hypebeast resellers and then skaters on the side.
I guess the stuff that you show me is mostly the skater side.
Yeah, I like showing you the low key pieces.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I have the time to look through the lookbook once it drops at 6:30 a.m. on a Monday in friggin' May.
And I've also
Not
watched
May,
the
February.
Supreme skate videos because of Justin.
Yeah, I have
They're-
2 Blessed DVDs.
They're
and
really
I have
fire.
2 Blessed DVDs. That's a different story.
hmm
We should talk about Grailed. You don't have a lot of resale experience, but
Yeah.
beyond that. So I have 2 copies of Blessed on DVD. I have 1 copy of Blessed on my MacBook, and I have another copy of Cherry, which is the first Supreme video, technically the second skate video. So, yeah, I watched them. I couldn't name all the riders in them. I could name a few of them, which is better than most. Again,
I mean, I think the fact that Supreme even put in the like effort to put out and produce a skate
video.
wouldn't that still back with the fact that it is should be considered or be looked at as a skate brand?
Yeah, there's some. Yeah, I think so. I
Like,
don't know
even, like,
why
for-
people disregard it as a skate brand.
Maybe because it's been co-opted by a whole bunch of.
I think it has. I think because it has been co-opted, that's a big draw.
Yeah.
But I don't think just because it got co-opted doesn't mean it can't be out of the question.
It's like equivalent to seeing a kid who doesn't skateboard mall grab.
Oh, mall grab. Me and Ian skate.
Or
in
I'm trying to
quotation
learn how to
marks.
skate.
We're not very
yeah.
good at. Well, I'm okay
He's okay at cruising.
at riding and stuff,
Yeah.
but I'm not. The tricks aren't with me.
Yeah.
Ian's not
Yeah.
okay with the riding part, but
I'm
he
trying.
does- so
I
that means he's
appreciate
not
the
even close.
culture and I watch a lot of videos and I follow a lot of skaters. I try my best to get in there.
Yeah, well,
If,
I mean, I feel like if someone were above me in skating, they'd be like, Justin, I see you as how you see it. And I'm like, that was respectable, but there's no one above me that I know, so
fair enough, man. Okay. Oh man.
okay. So we've gone through my history of Supreme, your opinions on Supreme, my opinions on Supreme.
hmm
So let's close this conversation out a little bit.
Sure. Bring it to a head.
So at the beginning of this thing, I said Supreme is valued at $1 billion.
That's crazy to me.
Now, like Endgame, I don't think there's another brand that's gonna get to a $1 billion evaluation. So let's
Really?
talk about the future of streetwear and Supreme. So the reason why Supreme, like the MCU, got to the place where has been because it played its cards very smart and it's been very tailored to what it is.
Oh, okay.
Brands like Bape, I see, and there's some other brands too that are up and coming. Other streetwear brands like Awake NYC, Noah NYC, a lot of NYC
I like
brands.
Noah though.
But their
Noah's
thing
sick.
is, I don't think they're tailored to the mass. So, I think Supreme is not tailored to the masses. The masses have tailored themselves to Supreme.
That's true.
And like the other brands,
They
a
really-
lot of streetwear brands, they don't have they don't have history. I think the only other brands that are comparable to Supreme in regards to history and have gone to the Supreme
You're
like
right.
dominance or could have gone to the Supreme level of
Mhm.
like aptitude. I don't think that's a real word. Are Stussy,
Okay.
Stussy, Bape, and maybe some other brands. But the thing about Stussy and Bape is that they don't necessarily have sold out, but they have diminished themselves compared to Supreme in their
You're right.
availability.
You can
Not
kind-
diminished or increased their availability.
find-
you can get Bape and Supreme or not Bape
And
and Stussy at retail
yeah,
almost anywhere.
Urban.
Urban for Stussy, and considering Bape how many collabs they do,
Yeah.
they're really not. Supreme's really focused on who
It's
they
very
collab with.
exclusive. They keep it
Although they'll be like,
exclusive.
you'll be questioning why they collab with the people they do. It's very to their brand.
Mm-hmm.
Like recently, they collab with a Japanese artist with those really weird graphics.
Mhm.
It's really like those graphics. If you look at them, they're like, yeah, this person does not care what anyone thinks. They will do what they want to do.
Yeah,
And that's very much what Supreme is.
I think you have a point there with history too, because I think it's really cool to have like be a part, like I don't know, a brand being like around for that long and like setting its roots like in being a New York brand and like spreading out through New York, and it's been known and then it just blows up, right? I think that's a big.
I don't think
hand
it's
in
been a blow up. I would say it was a slow build,
Mhm.
and then I would say around the Complex interview time, that's when they started blowing up. And I don't think they blew up exponentially,
I
but
know-
they didn't like. It wasn't like a 90. It wasn't like a flat small line,
know-
and then it just skyrocketed up. It was.
Mhm.
It was like a slow progression up, a big boom, and then just kept going up.
I know Tyler helped, not Tyler, creator. Tyler,
Yeah,
the
I would
creator.
say 2014. So Tyler, the creator,
He was a big like sports.
Kanye was wearing it.
Yeah, Kanye was.
And then the Complex with Emily Oberg, all those pieces put together
Mm.
helped. And then when Supreme dropped the things that they did, that's the same time.
Mhm.
Wouldn't say near that end of that era. That's when they did the brick, and that's when they went even more. A lot of people, whenever I talk to them about Supreme, oh, you heard about that brick? Yo, that brick dropped almost 4 years ago. There's other stupid items that they've released. They've released a
Mhm.
gas-powered mini bike
That's
and a
kinda fire,
friggin'
though.
pinball machine and a harmonica like.
Harmonica.
I don't know. It's not a harmonica. It's like a hornonica. It's like the piano, but you have to blow into
Oh,
it.
melodica.
Melodica, yeah. There's other stupid things that they release. Why are you guys always focusing on a brick? I
Those
guess
are-
the
but-
idea that you can sell a brick
But
for
I think
$100.
for sure they made the brick as a statement. You
it
know what
was.
I
It was
mean?
like, hey,
anyone
plebs,
will
you'll buy a brick.
Yeah,
and they
exactly. They were kind of like poking fun at their own audience. You know what I mean?
did. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying for all those other people who are not in the culture.
Oh, and
Guys,
they think
there's more to Supreme than bricks.
yeah.
I think there's so much more items that are crazy that they've released. They've released cough drops, which I bought 2 of. I
Yeah.
used 1. It's kind of sweet. It tastes kind of good. I just eat them as candy if I had them.
I don't think. Okay, I think you know what I think it is. People who bag on Supreme don't understand the culture. Don't understand, like what. Like they just don't get it. They just don't fuck with the vision for
Fourth.
Supreme. I only swear because I think it was
It
pertinent.
added to the statement,
Yeah.
I think.
You know what I mean? Like Philip DeFranco, for example, he bags on it.
Yeah.
He made his own rip.
I know, I've
box
seen
called
it.
Pretentious.
Yeah,
And I saw that. I'm like,
that's funny.
it's funny. I respect Philip DeFranco. I love Philip DeFranco.
Love Philly D.
And I'm just like, all right, man. Like he just doesn't get it. And I respect. I'm like, fine. You just
No,
don't
but
get
it's
it.
the thing. It's very niche, very window. If I'm pretty sure there's people listening to our conversation.
Probably they were
like,
pretentious.
like, are those guys serious? They're like
yeah.
talking highly of Supreme.
They just rip and dip. Rip and Dip's also another brand. I didn't mean
Rip
that.
and Dip is great too.
I love Rip and Dip.
They're very creative.
Yeah, one of my favorite cardistry people collabed with Rip and Dip.
Well,
Cardistry is not going to be a topic.
we're not talking
ever.
about cardistry because
Nope.
it's cardistry. Come on, that's a different podcast. That's another time for another. Different, that's a different audience.
podcast.
All right.
I don't know.
yeah, I think
That's
this is
it.
a good place to
end.
send off.
Yeah.
Oh, we're actually at 30 minutes. We're not going to go over.
Wow.
All right, so before we go, it's time for the plugs. Again, buy my hoodie, still available at Televised Toronto.
Televised Toronto. Yep. Follow him up. Buy his
Follow us
stuff,
on
guys.
Instagram. We don't have an
Fire.
Instagram for our podcast.
We
We should
should.
before
Yeah,
someone steals it.
Why shouldn't we?
We have a YouTube, but nothing's going to be on there. Maybe this episode might be on there
We'll
if
see.
I edit it in time.
Yeah.
I want to try to edit both so we can drop them both.
Yeah.
I think I can. I'll probably edit this first because it's a podcast. We're a podcast, not a video cast.
That's true.
Yeah. So Ian doesn't have anything to plug.
Yeah. No, not. I don't have anything in the works right now. Just keep up with Justin's with stuff, guys. Get on his stuff. Buy a sweater. It's
And
fire.
we had this idea for this joke thing. We were gonna do them as cold opens, but we keep forgetting to do them for the cold opens.
What, the traffic?
Yeah. So let's talk about the traffic before we go.
There's
So
down
there's traffic.
Yeah, down on the 40 QW, there's like a 17 car buildup.
No, there's not. But when we were coming up here to the record to the our studio, it was okay. The rain made it a little bit awkward.
Oh, I got splashed twice.
But that's we're not talking about weather. That's a Friday thing.
Yeah. Well, let's cut to the Justin Eden copter.
And by cut to the Justin Ian copter, we mean cut the episode.
We mean end it. Yeah.
So thanks for listening to us talk about Supreme. Again, it was slightly more focused than the other episode, but not by much.
I think we did a good job.
I think
applauding
we're
ourselves.
getting there.
Yeah.
I apologize for the audio hiccup. Hopefully that will be remedied eventually
With
when
our
we
new
get
mics.
new mics
Yeah.
coming soon. Also, this is going to be visual this time.
Yeah. So if you're tired of just
Just hearing us, and you
Hearing
want
us,
to see
yeah.
us, and I completely forgot we were being recorded by video, so I might have done some weird things. Yeah, now I just brought attention to that. Hopefully you don't replay this video and just see all the weird things I did. Okay, I think this is a good place to end it.
yeah.
Thanks to Tyler for letting us use the studio
Yep,
and his
this-
mics.
Yep.
Shout out to Kevin also
And
letting us
Kevin,
use
yeah.
his mic and his camera. We also use Kevin's camera. I mean
Tyler's
mic.
camera. All right, we're gonna go before Justin dies of a stroke. All right, goodbye,
It's not the last
everyone.
episode where we count the sniffles. Count the times I stutter.
Yep. Oh, too many.
Okay, guys.
All right, that's
Thanks
it.
for listening.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.